So I'm over at graphicburger.com, which I recommend to my students a lot because they have a lot of great free to use mock-ups. And there is this gold foil business card that I absolutely love, the gold texture that they use here. So I'm going to use that to basically modify this mock-up to make it a logo presentation mock-up. So I have that opened in Photoshop. So I'm in Adobe Photoshop. Unfortunately, if you have Affinity Photo or if you're using Affinity products, it's a little bit harder to find mock-ups, but you could still make your own very easily. I'm just really kind of borrowing the gold texture a little bit and modifying it. So there's this great gold texture. Let me see if I can't find it here. I believe it's under effects. There it is, gold texture. I want to copy that layer. I'm just going to open up a new document. And so when I do a logo presentation, I'm going to make this a little snazzy. It's not just going to be solid colors. It's just a little way to elevate the presentation a little bit. I like to keep it as high resolution as possible. Let's keep it in a nice square format for right now. It all depends on kind of where you're going to present the logos, but I'm going to just do a 3000 by 3000 pixels because most of the time clients see it digitally these days. You used to be able to print things out and they would look at them, but things have changed and everyone is kind of viewing things digitally. So 3000 by 3000, let's do RGB. Don't do CMYK yet, that's later. Let's bring in our logo there in the middle. I want to bring in this color too. I thought this gray color is really nice. So let me unlock that layer and bring in kind of, it's not black and it's not gray. It's kind of a really, really grayish black color. Kind of adds to everything. I want to paste that gold texture in there. I just borrow, you can grab any gold texture from pexels.com or anything you find. I haven't been able to find a gold texture quite like this on some of the free photo websites. If you find one, please let the other students and community know because I just really find this texture quite realistic and nice. I'm going to bring the gold texture on the very top and I am just going to hold down Option, and you can see what you would hold down for Windows right here in the upper right. And I'm going to just hold it down and you have this little clipping arrow where you can clip the top texture down to the bottom. So I'm just going to click it and it's going to clip it down and it's going to be able to just show on whatever is on the layer underneath, which is our Sushi Club logo. So there it is. I can continue to make it a little bit smaller of a texture, have more details. And I can even change the texture color. So this is kind of gold and I'm right here on the gold texture. I can go up, I can go to hue and saturation. And what if I want to make it more like a copper color? I can do that. I just reduce the hue a little bit and kind of added more kind of reds in there. And you can make this a little bit smaller. I'm not a big fan of having, so this is your presentation space. A lot of students, they will do a logo this big and they're like, here's my logo. But it doesn't have a sense, it doesn't have that clean margins around the edges. And it doesn't have that professional look because no one is going to have this logo this large. So what in one given space. So I like to kind of make it a little smaller right here, maybe a little bit bigger, right about there. And that's it. It's as simple as that. You can switch out the texture. And if you ever wanted to unclip a texture, you just do it again. Hold down Option and you can see the little kind of diagonal line over the arrow now. Now you click it and it's removed. And now you have your layer back. You can flip it back, hold down Option to the layer you want to clip it to. I just love clipping masks. They're so easy to use. So you can see how you can do this over and over with a lot of different combinations of concepts that you developed. It just gives it just a little extra polish. Is it necessary? No, but I know I'll have some students ask, oh, how did you add the texture there? And how did you kind of put a little polish on it for presentation purposes? And that's how you did it.